Hello, and welcome to Consensually to Me with your host, Maggie.
And Bree.
Are you looking for some questionable advice from strangers?
Well, you've come to the right place.
We're here to talk about your most personal issues, relationships, dating, sex, everything.
Today's episode will be all about...
Naughty or nice. We're getting questions about nice guys.
And we're going to look at some books about some bad boys.
Let's get started.
We did it.
Right now, that's history. First time ever not having a guest. First time ever getting that intro right.
Yes.
So we're just on a roll here. So, first question. Why don't girls like serious guys?
Do girls not like serious guys?
It says, I don't like having to act like a dummy, full of myself douchebag to keep girls' attention, but whenever I try to be serious and romantic, girls think I'm creepy weirdo and start avoiding me.
I think he's got his, I don't know, it sounds like in his head he's got what different things mean mixed up, because he takes serious and intellectual as the same thing, which is completely different.
Like, don't talk about, I think, the end of all the world and the complete nothingness and all things don't matter.
Hey, that sort of talk sweeps me right off my feet.
That's fine, for every now and then. But I think you were trying to get to know anyone. That it's a little fatalistic, and it's a downer.
It's really nice to know if your future partner's an existentialist or not, or a nihilist, or, it's fine. It's a good talk.
So I would start off with easy questions. I mean, softball and some, which is better, pancake or waffles?
I think we're having two different conversations.
And then just kind of casually lean it into, have you ever thought about life after death?
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good.
That's good. So, don't take being serious so seriously, is my advice.
Also, it sounds like you really need a sense of humor. Get that stick out of your ass.
I couldn't focus on that question because it just wasn't funny enough.
No, it's really just was... had zero attention grabbing for my mind.
I just wish he was a little bit more douchebag in that question.
Yeah, you just gotta really bring in the asshole.
Okay, let's start again. Women, would you be upset if your man complimented another woman? I said, she's dead gorgeous, and that for some reason upset my girlfriend.
Dead gorgeous. Was he talking about a corpse? Because if I heard some guy talking about a dead body and being like, wow, that's hot, I'd be a little freaked out myself.
I think it's different to compliment and then just be a horn dog. Two different things.
Especially when you're talking about a dead person.
Well, yes. Okay, so say we're not in a morgue. Let's go ahead and say that we're in a mall or something.
Well.
Because we all hang out in mall, us youths.
Now I'm thinking Dawn of the Dead, so that's not a good one.
I only have seen Shaun of the Dead. I assume they're exactly the same.
Well, one's set in a pub, one's set in a mall.
So, yeah. I would definitely... the compliment matters. If you say, hey, this woman's really intelligent, I appreciate that. Or her bazongas are out of this world.
I'm one of those weird people where me and my significant other openly check out other people together as a couple.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's a fun little game we play. We people watch. We make up people's backstories. We make them very weird, and we're like, I'd do them. Yeah, me too. Not really. We don't, but close enough. Whatever.
Imagination. If I'm a guy who didn't date in high school, can I still expect to date in college? Yes.
Wait. What?
If you didn't date in high school, can you date in college? Like, is that an option for you? Or are you just going to be striking out just the same?
I'm just having trouble seeing that as an actual legit question somebody had to ask. Well, no shit, you can date in college even if you didn't date in high school.
Well, like, do you think that he has, like, he's worried about the chances. He didn't date. He had no game. Will he get more game?
Get game.
Now, enrolling into college doesn't automatically get you game.
No. But the good news is, college usually gets you out in a completely different area with a completely different set of people. And you can meet some weirdos in college, and that weirdo for you might be out there.
Also, more drinking happens in college. And so that's liquid courage.
Oh, yeah. Easily. You can just drink heavily and strike out as many times as you want and not even care.
There you go. You won't even remember striking out.
You won't.
Blackout drunk is the good advice for that one.
It is good practice.
Okay, Bree. what's some books we can combat all of this nice and get a little naughty?
All right, my first bad boy book is called Sasha's Dilemma by T.L. Smith. Sasha has always guarded her heart, but when she meets 3 gorgeous men, a doctor, a playboy, and a rock star, will one of them be able to knock down the walls and win her love?
Oh my gosh, I love things like this. I don't know why, but I would definitely read the crap out of this one. Which one would you pick?
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be the playboy that wins, because first of all, it's always the playboy, because every woman's fantasy is to find the person who just loves to go through all these women, but he stops for her.
See, I don't know. Like, okay, the cover here is a guy with his back to us with a heck of a lot of tribal tattoos.
You think that's the rock star?
I think that's the rock star.
I think it's the doctor. Secret tattoo doctor.
I'd watch that show too.
Well, actually, we could make that a show. Secret tattoo doctor.
And the whole thing is just him going shh and like showing his like coat open a little bit with that tattoo.
Oh, I see you have a boo-boo. Let my tattoo cure you.
He just rubs his tattoos.
Just rub it all over.
Over like oozing flesh.
Gross. Okay, no.
Sasha, there's no dilemma here. Pick the doctor.
Pick the doctor. Anywho, did you have another question?
I want to keep reading these bad boys. I'm liking them.
Okay. Next book, Bad Boy Rockstar by Candy J. Starr.
I'm sure that's her real name.
Oh, definitely. 2 R's, by the way. Starr. Law student Hannah Sorrento is shocked when her father takes off and leaves her with nothing but a contract to manage an indie rock band. She has her doubts, but maybe rockstar Jack Colt can show her the ropes. Talking about sex.
No, we're talking about, sound equipment.
Oh.
And lighting issues.
Well, I read that all wrong.
Microphone noise.
Anything else? Set design.
Oh.
Oh.
See, you got me. I thought you were
Gotcha.
going to say sex again. I was like, no, Brie. That's not what's happening here.
Anyway, I don't think I'd read that one.
I don't think so either.
No, it's not as exciting as the Doctor and the Rock Star and the Playboy in the last one.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I found here probably the most cliche nice guy question.
Oh, jeez.
Why do girls date guys who treat them like garbage?
Well, I'll have to think about that one.
Okay, so I think confidence is a big turn on. And a lot of these guys who think they're very nice guys don't have a lot of that.
Oh, and I thought you were going to say, and confidence means you're an asshole and you're going to treat somebody like shit.
No, I'm just saying those two things. Okay, they might go hand in hand.
Yeah, well.
Also, there was a study, this is super scientific, there was a study that, like, if someone's too available, we don't find them interesting. So,
was there a scientific study about
yeah, I'm like 90% sure it was scientific and it wasn't like
some girl just writing in her journal one night?
Right, I'm pretty
herself.
sure this was very scientific.
Okay.
But I mean, think about it. If a guy was all up your butt 24/7 from the very get-go.
I know a lot of people that are like that. I'm just not one of them. But maybe I am. I don't know. I've never had somebody up my ass like that, so.
Yeah, see, that's the issue.
I'm just not desirable enough to
okay.
warrant that kind of affection.
I dated a guy one time, and it was just a couple dates. Literally, I think on the 3rd date, he brought me a succulent, which he knew was my favorite kind of plant. And I had a post-it note, and it said, "Will you be my girlfriend?" And it was very sweet, but it was very up my butt. Like, it was too soon, too fast.
Having a succulent up your butt would be very uncomfortable.
It's better than a cactus.
Well, only slightly.
Only slightly. It was too much. Too much, too fast scares people off. Think of hunting. But, like, not so literally. Okay, Brie.
I mean, I don't really have much to add to that because I have a lot of friends that tend to go for the douchebag type that treat them like garbage.
What book was it? The Perks of Being a Wallflower. We only accept the love we think we deserve.
Yeah, that's a good line.
That's a really good line.
I totally, hands down, stand behind that line.
So just start reading Perks of Being a Wallflower, nice guys.
And start loving yourself, people.
And don't just watch the movie because, what's her name? Hermione is in it. What's her name? Emma
Watson.
Yeah, don't just read the movie.
Don't just read the movie. You really got to dig deeper than that.
Watch the book, people. Speaking of watching books.
Oh, yeah. For our next book entry, we have First Comes Love by Emily Goodwin. One man has always been off limits for Lauren.
Oh, gosh.
Her brother's best friend, Noah.
I got so scared. I thought I was just going to stop at brother.
Ooh. Kinky. But when a night of scorching passion leads to serious consequences, she got pregnant. Oh, I don't know. I'm just adding that. Noah will have to prove he's more than just a bad boy. With over 1,000 5-star ratings on Goodreads.
So yeah, she's definitely pregnant.
Oh yeah, definitely. There's no way around
He'll
that.
have to prove he's
pregnant.
more than a bad boy.
He's got to prove that he's...
First comes love, then comes marriage, then comes a baby in a baby carriage. That's just science.
That is the story.
Oh, she could write sequels and just keep using that little rhyme
Over
for her
and over
titles.
again. She could just keep falling in love and having more babies with other bad boys.
Who turn into men.
Yes. It's actually just a very long, systematic story of this one woman that matures bad boys into bad men.
Hey, Bree.
Yes.
How do you ask a girl out on the city bus, but make her feel comfortable about it? I'm not creepy.
What you do is you make sure that you maneuver yourself so that she's between you and the wall of the bus.
Right, block her in.
Yeah, block her in. Take both hands into fists and just trap her in between your arms against the wall of the bus.
And if you can eat something really smelly before all of this...
Oh, super smelly.
Like,
even if it's like still dangling out your mouth as
warm,
you're just slowly chomping on it.
Warm tuna salad.
Just stare deeply into her soul. Don't say a word. Just stare like that for 5 minutes. Or at least for as long as you can comfortably do it without falling. Because if you trip, it's just going to be embarrassing.
Also, if her sobs get too loud, then she can't hear.
And then other people might, drag you off, and then it'll just defeat the purpose. Anyway, you've got to have a Post-it note prepared in your pocket so that you can just slip it out and stick it on her forehead and swag off.
I like that. Just swag off.
Swag off.
That's the least creepiest way I can think of asking a girl on a bus.
Hands down. I mean, I would melt into a puddle of urine.
I think my grandma told the story of how she met Grandpa that way.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, but it wasn't tuna salad. It was old Indian food.
Oh, romance for the ages.
Right.
I can see while they're still together.
No.
Oh.
They're dead.
Oh.
So I guess they're still together.
They're still together.
There's this deep conversation that guy wanted.
In your heart.
Love after death.
Yes.
I think Cher said something about that. No, it's life after love.
Am I going on to another book now?
Yeah, it's probably for the best.
Now that we've helped clear up the bus issue. Alright, this next one is called The Prince and the Player by Tia Louise. In this modern-day fairy tale, Crown Prince Rowan is ordered to find a bride. Zelda plots to seduce the prince. Oh, that's hard to say. Zelda plots to seduce the prince, but falls for his brother, Playboy Cal.
Cal. Freaking Cal getting in the way of everything.
Man. Zelda and Cal together.
Cal's not even a prince? Wait, why isn't Cal a prince?
He's probably the prince. He's just not the quote-unquote crown prince. Crown prince means he's going to be the king. Duh, Maggie. Duh.
Oh, gosh, you're so smart, Brie.
I know. It hurts sometimes.
I think Zelda should definitely go after Cal, because he doesn't have the responsibilities weighing on him.
I think Zelda should go after Cal, because it plays into the whole Playboy thing, where he just goes for every woman, but he stops just for her. We talked about this, remember?
Right,
Callback.
I think Rowan's a jerk.
Yeah, he's definitely a jerk.
Because, okay, I don't know the picture. The picture on the cover is a very confused, bearded man.
Wearing a leather jacket that's open at the chest area.
I wouldn't believe that's Rowan, and I'm trying to imagine what Cal would then look like if that's the serious brother. Cal probably wears...
just leather studs.
Or velour. Velour one-piece suits. Velour rompers.
The Playboy.
With, the medallion of the man symbol.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That is Cal to a T.
And Cal can't grow chest hair, but it's okay because they have those, press-on chest hairs.
Oh, we can't? I was thinking of, Austin Powers type.
Yeah, but his is fake.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Because then if the girl's like, I'm not really into hairy guys,
he can rip it off.
He just rips it off and he's like, done.
Which is even more part of the play.
Cal. I really admire him. Okay, so this is from a nice girl. If only ugly guys approach me, am I ugly?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Or some shit like that, I guess.
I'm gonna say if only ugly guys approach you. 1, you're pretty shallow. 2,
those are some confident-ass ugly dudes.
No, I've had this issue before. I have been shallow enough when I was in high school. I kind of felt like only the uggos were giving me the time of day. I will admit to that. And then I realized I was pretty being ugly myself. And that's what happened there.
So what is your advice to her?
Don't be inside ugly. Also, I don't know. I couldn't really figure this out. Eventually, I realized that attractive guys liked me too. Maybe you're only giving the ugly guys the attention. Maybe you're not noticing the good guys are the hot guys are liking you because you're too self-conscious.
I wish I could think of something fun to say, but I'm drawing a blank at the moment. Hold on, I might think of something. Oh, I'm so blank.
It's kind of hard when it's just the two of us.
It is. We don't have as much to go off of. We need to get better.
Okay, so yeah, ugly guys. Stop being so ugly on the inside, lady.
Yeah.
Also, love yourself enough to maybe realize that hot guys are hitting on you too. So maybe they're not just wanting your pencil. I'm assuming that this is high school.
Or just stop being a judgmental prick. You know, whatever.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Our next book is Bodyguard Dearest by Allison Foster. A rebellious streak isn't the only thing that sets Triss apart from her peers. There's also the fact that she has Tanner, a sexy bodyguard to protect her from her father's enemies. Tanner puts a serious damper on her freedom, but even worse, he just might capture her heart.
Stockholm Syndrome,
Dun,
but
dun.
sexy.
Oh man, there's so much going on in this. Who are her father's enemies?
Right? I'm picturing the Yakuza.
Yakuza? You think that's who's going on here?
I feel like, that's just like, when someone says father's enemies, I automatically always think the Yakuza.
That's a odd jump there, especially since we don't exactly have many Japanese mafia issues here in our lovely Midwestern state.
Right? Maybe that's what I want to believe.
It just makes it more exotic.
Enemies is a big word.
It is a big word.
That's not just like people that are ticked off at you.
No, I mean, this is big enough to hire sexy bodyguards for protection.
Right, because every father hires a bodyguard that's roughly the same age as his daughter.
And that's super sexy.
It's super sexy.
Yeah, I mean, every father wants that for their daughter.
Right.
But,
of course.
You know. And then, of course, you know, we've got the Stockholm Syndrome thing going on.
We should start our own bodyguard company called Daddy Cares.
And here I thought you were going to say Daddy Issues.
Oh, both. That could be them. But Daddy Cares, and we loan out bodyguards to fathers that need.
You can be Daddy, I can be Papa.
Aww. Look at us.
Every girl's dream, having two papas.
It's just us and like a fake mustaches.
Oh man, I'm down. I've got some money saved up somewhere, I think.
Us and fake mustaches with like really beefy guys all around us.
Oh, this is exciting.
Yeah, and also us in fur coats because we're also secretly pimps.
I'm gonna wear nothing but fur coats and those like 90s platform sandals.
The ones with the fish in them? No. What?
You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, easily. I was thinking of like the plastic ones, but like the 60s, 70s goldfish sandals, perfect.
I would buy them and then feel too bad for the fish and then keep them on my mantle.
I would put fake fish in them.
That's better. I like that better.
So people knew I wasn't messing around.
I would put already dead fish in them so people knew I wasn't messing around.
You know what?
Because they think, oh, she kills fish in her feet. I'm not messing with this bee.
That's rough.
Right.
Do you have another question? Or
I don't know. These nice guys are frustrating me.
They are.
Why are girls always so mean when you express feelings towards them?
Well, let's just say the key word here is girl. Whenever you're young.
When you're a woman. That's what you want.
Yeah, women are a little bit more nice and have more life experience under their belt and tend to not be as shitty about these things. But
Mama wants her feelings met.
Whenever you're a teenage girl, you tend to not give a shit about other people's feelings, and your first gut reaction is, ugh, gross.
Okay, no, here's the thing. You can't come in, like, 800 miles an hour when you meet a girl and just immediately start treating her like she's the love of your life. It's too much.
I'm just thinking about people in general, like, you know, guys going and asking somebody out on a date and their gut reaction being like, nah.
I'm picturing just, like, girls and people in general. There's stages.
You gotta feel out the water first. You can't just come out of nowhere with that shit.
You're gonna be acquaintances at best at first.
Yeah.
And so, like, if you start madly talking about love, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
Compliment her shoes first. And then compliment her soul.
But there's probably some steps in between shoes and soul first.
No, because shoes and souls do go together, Bree.
Especially if they have shoes with dead fish in them, right, Maggie?
Soul of the shoe. It's a part of the shoe. It was a funny joke. I'm sure everyone out there is laughing at it.
Hilarious. I'm laughing so hard.
This is great. This is great quality work.
All right, our next book is Cade by Liliana Hart. Bailey sure isn't what... No. Bailey sure...
No, you're right. Bailey isn't sure.
Bailey isn't sure.
We got this.
Okay. I'm gonna cut that part out.
Nope.
Cade by Liliana Hart. Bailey isn't sure what her new neighbor's secret is, though it's clear he's dangerous and very, very hot. She can't stay away from Cade, but will he be able to protect her when threats arise? A suspenseful romance from a New York Times best-selling author.
Okay, so say a guy's making skin suits out of, women.
Would you still find him hot?
If he's super hot, is that okay?
Oh, that is the question, isn't he?
Like, how hot?
How hot?
How hot do you have to be to get away with all these murders?
Yes. I mean, is there a threshold of hotness where it's not okay and then suddenly you flip a switch and it's totally cool? He can do whatever he wants with them bodies.
Guy definitely has a dried up well full of women he's turning into skin suits.
I mean, that's what it means by it's clear he's dangerous.
But he's a perfect dime piece.
So hot.
He's still gonna tap that.
So hot.
Tap that, but then, then call the police.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is capturing young women. Also, he rocked my world in bed.
So, take it easy on him. Sounds good, right?
Hey, Brie.
Mm-hmm.
Is sending a love letter to a girl without your name on it considered sexual harassment?
That's a toughie.
Okay, well, hang on. There's more.
Okay.
See if this sways your mind.
Okay, yeah.
We are in college. I'm 22 and she's 19. And I and this girl attend the same class. I like her and want her to know my feelings for her by writing a letter saying I love you 1,000 times on a long bond paper. I just leave it in the envelope on her seat and wait until she finds it and reads it.
That's creepy.
It's extremely creepy.
That's very creepy. I mean, I think leaving people anonymous letters in general is kind of creepy. Unless you're doing it with a friend just to mess with them. But, yeah, that's creepy.
Like, the anonymous letter to me, that's fine. As long as you don't put, like, sexually explicit things in it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's sexual harassment.
As long as it's not, creepy. But that's creepy.
I love you spelled like a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, what are you, like,
1,000 times.
12? Ugh.
Like, that's really creepy. I don't think that's still sexual harassment, but that's creepy.
Not to mention you're, 22? Dude, grow up.
There has to be a better way to get a girl's attention.
You really need to mature a bit.
Like, that gave me the heebie-jeebies just picturing.
Yeah, that's really, really weird. That's not a nice boy.
That's not a nice... None of these are nice boys.
That's a creepy boy.
Stop being creepy boys. What about those bad boys?
Away from the nice and creepy boys, onto the bad boys. Just an Illusion, Side A. What's that even mean?
Side A means it's a 2-disc set, or 2 cassette-sided tape.
But it's a book.
Well, just read the first pages. Don't read the back of any pages.
I'll try not to. Okay, Just an Illusion, Side A, by D. Kelly. When Amelia agrees to go on tour with a band, haha, Side A, get it? She's not expecting to find herself caught between two sexy brothers. Will she choose Charming Noah or Bad Boy Sawyer?
I'm gonna assume that she chooses Charming Boy.
I'm gonna assume she's choosing Bad Boy Sawyer because Charming Boy is always boring.
Okay, but he's still in a band. I mean, even though he's a charming boy, he's still in a band.
But this is a book. This isn't real life. People always go for the bad boys because, like what I said earlier, to make them throw away their bad boyness and become good for you.
And change you.
Change you.
I've dated a few bad boys. Have you ever dated a bad boy?
What is your definition of bad boy?
Someone you don't want to bring home to mama.
They've met all mine.
Oh, so no bad boys?
Or I just really don't care.
Right. I dated a few bad boys, and I'm going to tell you, the change does not last.
Oh, no, I mean, they don't...
Shock.
First of all, don't go into a relationship expecting to change somebody. That's always good advice.
But I can fix them, Brie. I can fix them.
Oh, the fixer-upper.
With my heart.
No, you can't, Maggie. No, you cannot.
My heart.
And to you listeners out there, no, you cannot. Therapy, psychiatry, that might change them, but you won't.
A swift kick in the butt might change him.
Haha, that wouldn't work either. That's domestic abuse.
That's what my mom always says. Not the domestic abuse part, but the swift kick in the butt part.
Anywho.
How to convince a random girl for a marriage.
How to convince a random girl for marriage.
Just any old girl.
Is there anything else to that?
No. I looked.
This person is desperate.
Lonely heart.
Thirsty bitch.
Got them thirst.
Got it. It's strong.
Gotta quench that thirst with a random bride.
Oh, well, I think you're looking for the mail order bride business. I've heard there's lots to find in Russia.
Get those Russian girls their college degree.
On the internet.
Marry one.
You know, green card it up. That sounds like your best way of going at it, since you obviously are too ignorant to, go out and romance a female in person.
And, a mail order bride is literally as random of a person as you can get.
It is very random. You don't have to worry about, And
even if you don't want to see her, just take your mouse and just, wave it around on the screen with your eyes closed, and whatever it lands on, boom, that's your bride.
Click a random one. It's good.
Just pay some money, and that's how you get a random girl to marry you.
Lots and lots of money.
We probably have one more question for a naughty boy. Or not a question, but we have a story about a naughty boy, if you want to read that, Brie.
Alright, let's do this one. Vicious by L.J. Shin. Amelia's parents are servants for spoiled Vic, who ruthlessly torments her. But she still lusts after him. An unforgettable read with over 7,800 5-star ratings and Goodreads.
Who's rating Goodreads? Because first off, we need to start talking to them about what's 5 stars.
Yeah, just this whole plot just sounds...
It sounds really
rough.
Right.
Yeah. So, your family is in servitude to this specifically spoiled person, and he torments you.
Yeah, don't date a guy that torments you.
Why? I mean, this is Stockholm Syndrome again. Why is...
You know what? The guy that was asking about why do girls like guys treat him like garbage should read this book.
Yeah.
And figure out why she likes Vic so much.
Zick?
Vic.
Vic.
Did I say Zick?
It sounded like you said Zick.
Same basic news.
Oh man. His name is Vic, and the book is called Vicious.
So she'll call him Vish?
I'm gonna call him Vish.
Oh, Vish. You spoiled Vish.
You such a Vish.
Well, I think this has been interesting. I think we learned a lot about naughty and nice. And if you have any questions, hopefully you're not a nice guy, or maybe you're a naughty guy, let us know which side you like more. Tweet us at TalkCtoMe.
You can also follow us on Facebook or, Instagram, other, social media accounts like that by searching our name, Talk Consensually to Me.
Okay, awesome. Well, this has been Talk Consensually to Me, and we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Flip flop.
Bye.
Bye.